Well, it looks like we're underway now. We have Bonnie Kahn versus Sonny Johnston in a 3-3 race. Um, the way the Fargo situation works, I think Sonny would technically, statistically, be a favor here because they're pretty spread out. They're like towards the max you could be in an equal race, with Sonny being the favorite in that situation. So Bonnie's gonna have to play smart and play good. All right, hold on, let me. Don't know. Sorry, one sec, y'all. Oops. Let me not do that. Hold on. That's all good. Yeah, Bonnie is a 358 Fargo, and Sonny's a 410. So they're actually they're probably just a couple points from getting a game spot. So that's a pretty good put up, statistically speaking. From where is volume coming from? Oh, we're not gonna do that. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm dogging it, guys. Give me one second here. Sonny's gonna make a nice little run here, get the first win. Yeah, Sonny, and he's also like a pretty good 410. Bonnie's gonna have her hands full here in an even race of three, but it is a short race, and anything can happen in a short race. But she's gonna have to lock in a little bit here. All right, I think we're all settled in now. What is going on? Why is that showing up? All right. 1 second. 1-0 Sonny. All right, I think we're back in action. All right. I think all problems have been fixed now. Okay, so Sonny up 1-0 with the break. You can see the 3 ball here. Just trying to stick him under the 9 ball. It's a really good shot. Yeah. Sonny's a very sought out player, it would seem, as of late. I feel like we get as close as we can get to things, but seems to be decent for a 410 for sure. Higher end 410 Fargo. Don't get me wrong, I don't think he's like a huge run out player, but plays smart, plays the right shot, and knows how to roll the balls in for sure. However, I guess if you feel like this is a free shot here, you're not going to really sell out. I guess it's worth the stroke, but A little 4-5 issue maybe. He doesn't like it, so it's maybe worth the stroke out here. It's not too dangerous. As long as you hit it with enough pace not to like just hang it in the hole on the miss. It's really not like a super dangerous shot, so I don't mind him going for that a little early. Bonnie plays a nice shot there. Overruns it a hair, but, you know, gets on the short side to play it back down table. So here, I mean, it's kind of a similar stroke, and you're just going to have to take your medicine on the 5 ball. Not a lot of medicine, obviously. The ball's going to come out with a nice angle. The problem would be more so the 5 to the 6, because you have to play that 6-7 combo. Would have been ideal, but I don't know that's on the table anymore. So let me think. If I'm Bonnie, I don't know. I don't think you can make the 6 in the side. It'd be very hairy. Maybe with a little bit of spin you could, but you have to go back and forth to be and make an attempt at it. And she kind of let the cue ball move forward a little way too much. You have to hit that with at least some kind of touch of like outside English or whatever. Like not a full spin, but something just to keep the cue ball in a straight line back and forth instead of drifting forward like she did. And now she's in a bad spot because she's in the jaws of the hole. She might not even be able to shoot at this angle. Oh, she did, and she made a good hit. Needs a little roll here. I think she got one. I don't think this ball's makeable for Sonny, so he's going to have to play the safety here. A little return safety. That was probably worth a watching of the hit for. Doesn't seem like that they asked for a hit watch there. I don't know for sure that ball. It pretty might have went clean, but it looked like it'd be a tough shot to make clean, and the 9 did move, so doesn't mean it was a bad hit. It's just something I probably would have had them, someone come up and watch that hit. Would have been worthwhile. It's only a $15,000 match. I mean, you know, whatever. Or don't. Well, Bonnie's got ball in hand. Sonny made a really odd stroke right there. Like I said, to be fair to the system and all, like I think he's a pretty good 410, but that's not to say he's not to say he's like a 550 or anything like that. He's just a pretty steady player. But we'll do things like that. We'll make errors like that. Bonnie has the whole court here. Just crucial, she just gets a little angle on this 8 ball first cell, so she doesn't have to do a whole bunch with the cue ball. She can kind of stay natural. That's not bad, but you don't want to let up the stroke here because you really want to be on the other side of the table for Bonnie right now. After you make this 8 ball, you don't want to give yourself a huge angle on the 9, so make sure she puts a good stroke on this one. What the heck was that? Well, it looks like she put a really good stroke on it from where she finished. Sorry for that little weird interruption. And Bonnie ties it up. You don't sleep on Bonnie Khan. We have a little couples team here with Bonnie and Lou Khan, husband and wife. We have Jess Blyler and Cowboy Joe Blyler, husband and wife. So this is like a date night for them. So they're going to be nice and loose probably. Have a nice little date night, playing for $15,000 pot. Love to see it. All right, get chat back up in the business right now. I like to have a nice little chat going on. Makes it more fun. I guess we just have people trying to bet. Bonnie broke dry, but left Sonny blocked out, so he's probably going to resort to a push here. You don't want to sell out on the push, so looks like you're just going to roll it up table and maybe, I mean, she really doesn't have a straight bank, so, but she can play a safety if he leaves her something where she can cross the cue ball on the 1 ball. I think he left her a little bit of a cut shot here, honestly. I mean, he definitely left a cut shot here. It's just a matter of Bonnie is comfortable shooting that ball. And so she shoots this ball in. If she elects to, she can shoot this ball in and come back and forth as long as she passes the 7 ball and doesn't touch the rail. She went for the safety there. The wisdom is kicking in for Bonnie Khan. I like being a little bit aggressive there, but, you know, it wasn't really too complicated. It was more just of a speed shot, and it wasn't an awful cut. It was fairly standard. Sonny left a little gap here for Bonnie. Bonnie's going to have to avoid a little traffic here or get a good bump on like the 3 ball maybe and still hold for the 2 if she's being aggressive here and coming around. Or she can split the gap, but then she'll have to have a nice speed on the stroke if she does that. She did split the gap and got the bump. Great shot. And this is pretty good here too. She wants to stay tight to this bottom rail in this spin here. She spins this around. You don't want to come out flat because you'll come around a weird angle. You want to get like tight to the rail so it comes off tight. She came out flat though. I shouldn't leave a cut. However, a lot of traffic here, and Bonnie's not afraid to, you know, lay up to a little safety here with a lot of traffic. She's calling the ball. It's weird if she goes for this shot, but she didn't go for the 1 ball. It just seems like a very... This one actually seems harder. That's a great shot. I don't think she's going to get rewarded for it unless the 8 ball helped her out. Yeah, that odd that she didn't go for the 1 ball that was easier and then went for a similar shot on the 3 ball to the 4. And she seems to believe that this goes, and it does. Catch a nook. Catch a cranny. Catch a granny. Running out. Let's go. This is tough bridging over the 10. She can, by our rules, she cannot touch this 10 ball on the stroke, which she did not, and she pierced it in. That's a good shot. Didn't get shape on the 6, but Bonnie's a smart player. I'm sure she's been in these spots before. She's not even hesitating. I think this is a timeout, actually. Yeah, it looks like... Oh, it's not a timeout. She's just not hesitating. She knows exactly what to do here. She's going to pinch this, pinch the 6 ball onto the 10 ball and try to run the cue ball off 2 rails back behind the 10 ball here. This camera's being finicky. It keeps giving little delays, so we're going to go back here. I guess she didn't execute it too well. I didn't... Does she have ball in hand up? She must have... Oh, I guess she did something odd there. She must have... She fouled somehow on that shot, which is tough. Giving Sonny a free combo right here. Yeah, that's tough. She was playing really well there. That's a little disheartening in a short 3-3 race like that. And she was stroking the balls real well. Had a chance to play a little nip-tuck safety. And again, the computer kind of glitched on me here. Apparently they were watching that shot earlier. I didn't see anybody hovering the table, but the shot was being watched. Yeah, I'm thinking about elongating the races in the rotation games to 4, 5, 6, and 7 instead of 3, 4, 5, and 6 for the natural races. They're a little too close, a little too tight. Sonny with a nice break right there. I don't think he might have a shot this 1 ball right here. Yeah, races to 3 are tight. So it kind of goes both ways. It's like it kind of keeps the underdog because there's also a bigger Fargo spot as far as points to race spot. So when you keep them small, at least it still gives in this scenario where they're almost they're almost 50. They're 52 points apart from each other. It still gives the underdog a decent chance because it is a short race and things do happen in short races. The longer the race, the more that spot will come into play for sure. And Bonnie might be shooting at this 10 ball. It's kind of a 10 ball. You can only call 1 ball, so you kind of got to commit. So it looks like the make on the 2 is like what you would normally do here, but if you have a shot at piercing this tenon and don't think you're going to sell out, that needs to roll. All right, no sell. Got a little safety out of it. Keeps Sonny on his toes. Cherie likes her races as they are as a 200 Fargo. Yeah, I'm playing it 2 is a lot more fun than playing it 3 for sure. A little more stress free when you only got to go to 2 racks. Bonnie guy has a nice stroke on her. She's definitely she's still a solid 358 for herself too. I've seen a lot of, not to be misogynistic, I've seen a lot of females at a higher rank than that like not be able to like execute nice smooth draws. Seems to be a common denominator for some reason. In the female pool community where like they can play real good at nice strokes, but for some reason I just seem to see around here that a lot of them have trouble when it comes to drawing a ball out. And she did that pretty effortlessly on that, what was that, 2 to 3? Hey guys, if you guys are sharing and stuff, if you don't mind, I'm sorry, if you guys are watching, don't mind sharing it out to whatever pool pages you guys know of or are part of. Try to get some views for these players that have been here for 2 weekends straight, grinding it out. Give them a little bit of love, a little bit of recognition. This is finicky, but Bonnie, you want to avoid the scratch here. Where Bonnie has an opportunity to send this 6-ball up table. I would try to catch the rail prior to the side pocket just to be safe, and then just tuck it behind the 8 as best you can. Yeah. So that's the second time tonight from the last match too, where players aren't. Where we saw someone that like you really should be using the rail there on those safeties. It makes the margin of error so much bigger. If you just try to like do it on a perfect angle and then you catch the wrong side of the ball you're snookering on, it doesn't really bode well usually. It's a nice shot from Bonnie. Just needs to put one more good stroke out here. And this is, I mean, if I'm her, I'm probably not doing too much. I'm probably just going to roll this in. You can put a little outside English on it, so when it comes off the rail, you have a nice like 45-degree angle or better to roll the 10-ball in with. And she hung it. Yeah, you just got to stay down, stay committed. But Bonnie does stroke the balls really well. I mean, everyone's going to miss here and there, especially a touchy shot like that. But thank you, Amy Marie Sassy, for sharing. I appreciate that. If I could give you a reward, I would. But I can't. So I won't. All right, so this is game, set, match for Sunday. That's unfortunate. These races to 3 are quick and scary. And that's a 1-0 lead for Nailer a little bit. Sonny Johnston. Hey, if anybody ever seen the Chappelle Show skits back in the day, I'm pretty sure Sonny Johnston was one of the player haters from the Player Haters Ball. Sonny Johnston. All right, so we have a 1-0. 1-0 lead for Nailer a little bit. I don't have enough room right now or technology to put the team names up here, so we do have Naylor a little bit is the blue, and what the 5 points is the red. I'm going to wait for a text for the, I mean, I'll give you a high five when I see you, Amy Sassy. I'll give you a high five. I do appreciate the love. I appreciate the shares. If you guys could share it out, like to see these people that grinded for 2 weeks to 2 weekends to get as much love and attention as possible, playing for an amount of money that I'm sure most of them have never played for before, with the probably none. Maybe the couple guys might have played some big money sets before, but $15,000 is $15,000. That's, and then you got your team riding for you too, makes it a little bit more intense. Silky Johnston, damn it! Thank you, David Lowry. That honestly annoys me because I thought I was right on that. Sonny Johnston just sounded so right. Silky Johnston. Silky Johnston. I'm gonna change Sonny. I'm gonna convince Sonny to change his nickname. Sonny's not it anyway. Silky, now that's a nickname. Still waiting a text for the next put up here. Dan Clutch in the house, rooting on his old Fusco's team, old Fusco's boys. The new, the 5 points team. We had to make some change. Thank God they both start with F. That could have been awkward. We had to do a whole new name change. Nobody wants to see that. Sandy Johnson. Nah, Sandy's not it either. Do Silky Johnson. I'm going to have a nice conversation with him later. We're going to have to switch that up. Just doesn't work for me. Plus, I don't like being wrong, so it would be like I'd be like in retro. I would be like correct. It'd be like a retro correction. Looks like we have Colin Howard versus, I don't know, Jess Blyler. We have, indeed, Colin Howard versus Jess Blyler. Jessica Blyler. She's kind of a thug. She always definitely plays. You know, there's like ability is one thing, and I'm not saying she doesn't have ability. I'm saying, but like for her ability, whatever that is, that scale, she has way more thugness to her than her ability. Not to say it's a bad ability, just saying that 373, but she comes with the shots when they matter. She bears down, and it just seems like every time I watch her play, she's always celebrating a victory. What's an APA joke? Missed the joke. Sandy Johnson's an APA joke? I missed the joke. All right. Well, they're going to start the break with a push out. Tough spot to push in because it's kind of hard to put it in a spot that like you can't get. Oh, she just kicked at it. Not bad. Yeah, push out there would have been tough. I like the kick anyway, even if she kind of freed it up. The 4 ball got funny for her. But the push out there is weird because there's really not many places to push out where there's not like a good safety option. Kind of have to make a choice here what he wants to do for this 4 ball. I don't mind us coming straight back down table and then getting in that little nook spot down there in the lower half of the table so you can play a safety from there, like the bank. situation, but lay up to a safety. I like these $10 side bets going on. Make it interesting. Where are we at with the share spot, dude? All right. Kyle did the no sale safety, but just trying to bring that ball around. Yeah, you want to get a little more spin on that ball to kind of act. She left him tough. It's not like she sold out, but a little more spin around there and get it underneath the 7 ball. It was a tough spot to be in, though. It wasn't an easy shot. You must maybe have to jack up to even do it. Kind of hard to jack up and control speed at the same time. In my opinion. Cherie wants action. Yeah, Colin's gotten a lot better. The thing is, with a handful of guys in the league, and to no surprise, a lot of them have been in this money round. You know, they get like younger guys. Like I see like probably a good 4 or 5 of them I could probably name off the top of my head. That like I'm just like they're getting better, but like their ranks are like still favorable because they're getting better than the pace of their rank. So for now, they are very very crucial to a winning team because they're progressing quite nicely. Jess is in a really good spot here to win this rack, though. Just get yourself off the rail a little bit. Get off the rail a little bit. You don't want something easy to turn to something difficult. Just stay off the rail. Now it's just a little hairier. Not really sure what her stroke is like as far as if she can just like draw this ball out, or she's gonna run this ball, up like 2 rails. Okay, she had I saw the angle the other way. It's a good shot. Get herself some space and make it an easy rack again. There we go. The race, I didn't get a text message on it. It's definitely not a 5-2 race. It would definitely be like 5-3 or 4-3 or something like that. Yeah, let me figure the race out real quick. Jess Blyler with the 1-up lead. They said Colin's been playing fantastic, though. I said he's been dominating all through the playoffs today and yesterday, I should say. They are playing 9 ball. So it's a 5-3 race, and Jets up 1-0. So now a 5-2 race. Colin's gonna have to overcome that deficit. Yeah, Charles Roy. It's a 5-3 race, and but technically now it is a 5-2 race. So 5-3 is correct. Oh, I love to see. I love to see a mid-rack table cleaning. We've had a lot of action on the tables, and I did clean them on Friday night, but there's been a lot of action Saturday and Sunday, so I love to see it. Should tell him there's one of them Simone's cloth cleaners over there behind the bar, but I'll let him cook. Ooh, Mark Alisea, shots fired. It's an easy win for Jets. It's easy. I do find it though, those races, those spot races, I do think that the lower, if it's a 10 ball and 9 ball options like it is right now, like the mixed format, I think it's better for the player getting the games in 9 ball than in 10 ball. Like the upset factor is bigger in 9 ball. A lot more pressure 9 ball racks. I guess it's probably because the ball's spread out a lot better, and an error could cost you. In 10 ball, a lot of times the balls don't spread out the same, and you have more turns at the table before you kind of have to finish it off. Yeah, early nines, but I mean, but technically, the slop I agree, but the early nine, that would be the same relevance in 10 ball. They both called cash balls, so called 9 ball, called 10 ball. That factor wouldn't change really. The slop probably helps for sure. I do think the spread matters because when you look like if you're in a tough spot, but the table's like really wide open, if you make an error, it's a little more pressure on the other guy. I think is a part of the factor as well. In 10 ball, you got a lot more clusters. You got like tougher outs and more time to maneuver. Also, just more attempts at the table to control. Collins not going to have an easy chance to get on this 3 ball for a made shot. I don't know if he's going to play for that combo, but he's going to try to work this cue ball around the table. He's going to settle for a combo or a safety here. If you're going to play the combo, you have to roll that cue ball up. So the 3 ball should fire off a little bit more towards the bottom corner there. Oh, it just went. Dang, that's a great shot. Didn't look like a whole pocket for sure. That's a good shot. My eyes deceive me. This is what you don't want to do. You don't want to underestimate the opponent here. Jess just comes with one good shot here. The rest of the rack is open enough, and I believe that she's capable of running out if she can just make a nice shot here on the 4 ball. So she's going to play this ball with some little outside spin, and you're going to have to put a little bit more of a stroke on it so you can get the ball over. Depending on how thin you hit the 5 ball, obviously that would factor in, but just got to come back across the table for the 6 ball. Oop, maybe a little too much. You can think about it 2 ways. You just over thin it and play it smoother. If you do think you have to hit it a little thicker, then you obviously just want to put a little bit more of a stroke on it because it'll slow the cue ball down. But she called it thin, which was good, but she just a little overstroked it a bit. Ooh. This looks like she got away with that one right here. Really don't, if you're Colin, I mean, playing good or not, you really don't want to go down 2-0. A lot of guys aren't used to having to give up these game spots. It's like a dual effect when you have to give up a 2-game spot. Like not only is like the table seem a little tighter to the person playing with giving up the 2 games, but the person playing you also feels a little bit more comfortable feeling like they can win, and they usually get juiced up a little bit, come with a couple shots. That's a really good shot. I don't know what she likes here. I mean, keep it simple. You can just kind of draw this ball out off the rail a little bit and play in the opposite bottom corner. Yeah, I like getting to the rail there and coming off. You probably would have got yourself another like 5, 6 inches closer to the 8 ball with a more natural angle. Ooh. That's going to work out really well. I find it hard to believe that was the intended thought there, but that's going to work out as good as anything else. And we have a 1-1 game. Colin will not go away easy. Jess had a really good opportunity there to take a commanding 2-0 lead. That would have been a 5-1 race from there, and Charles Roy probably would have won money. All right. Get an angle so we can see Colin's pretty face while he breaks. Firing the wing ball in. That's a good rack and a good break right there. Play a pretty good safety here. You just bank the 1 ball straight back and try to just. You wouldn't use too much spin here. I wouldn't like spin it, but maybe like an 11 o'clock kind of thing where you just kind of like tail it right behind the 7 ball. Came up a little short on that, but you still got the safe with the 6 ball. But if you say behind a 7 ball, it's more of a prison sentence. There was still a big room for error. This was a really smart shot. It's good to play shots that you don't have to be perfect on, and you still. What the heck is this? God dang it! All right. I don't know if that cue ball slides behind the 7. If it does not, which I don't think it does, he's looking at it. Kind of cut off 2 angles here. If it does go past the 7, then it's actually pretty easy, and the 2 ball's in a really favorable spot for him as well.
All right, sorry everybody, I'm back. I had to go play a little match real quick.
That was the last stream. I don't think anybody knows you were gone.
Well, anybody that was in the last stream, I had to play a match. Now I'm back.
That's a really good shot. He had to spin that around to wrap it around the 6 ball there. Let's see if he can do it again. He was in a really good spot. He made that really nice shot, and then he wasn't in a terrible spot. I think he might have been bridging over the 7 ball maybe when he shot the 2. I don't know. The way he was bridging, the 7 ball doesn't look like it was in the way, but definitely just had to get out. Sometimes you got to look at the space you want to get to or find something on the table or the rail that you're aiming towards, because then you just end up floating a ball and kind of coming out into a weird spot. Like, you make it look more difficult than it is. Like, just think more so like more so than a general area. Like, I'll try to think like, all right, as long as I stay in front of the 6 ball, if I like draw it out a little bit, but I stay in front of the 6, I'll have a look on the 3 instead of thinking of like a general spacing, because it's kind of hard to lock in on that spacing. All right. Jess will not be for a lack of opportunity. Another open rack. The 6 ball looks to go past a 7 pretty easily, so I mean, this would be hers for the taking right here. Oh, she went for the 3. Every time I look down or like get confused for a second, something cool happens. Yeah, she just went for the 3-9 combo. Oh, that mistake proved grave for Colin Howard. You need to get your boy locked in, dog. Your boy's in a 4-1 race now
Oof.
with an absolute gangster.
Yeah, just play solid for her number for sure. I actually had to play her in Cashionals for 9 ball. Wasn't not fun race, not enjoyable. Had to grind it out.
Yeah, she's
Well, a nice little 9-3 race was
she
not
fires game winners in. She fires the game winners in.
fun. Oh yeah, she's a shot maker for sure.
They might not be clean outs the whole way, but the game winners, she's locked in. Those competitive spirits start coming out. Look at that attention to detail.
This is a big proving moment for Colin though. He wants to be a big tournament guy. He's been gaining confidence back. He needs to show that confidence right now. He needs to dog it out right now. 4 straight. I think he can do it. He's been shooting well all weekend. He just needs to focus up.
Yeah, it's tough in the 9-ball, man. I'm telling you, I don't have it fully defined, but it just seems to benefit those underdogs in the game spots. I don't know. The opportunities are there. They just come with the shots. They're full of confidence.
My question, since I was late to the stream, who put up blind this match?
I couldn't tell you. I'd have to assume Colin Howard.
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
I don't think they would like intentionally want him to be in a 5-3 9-ball race. That sounds.
Ooh, almost made
What
it.
a shot!
Might be hooked here. Not sure though. It looks like
possible.
that has an edge.
I think he's edging.
If anything, you can definitely
this
spin it.
camera is not operating correctly, so we'll go back here and I'll try to fix this camera while that's going on. I'll let Dylan speak while I fix technical issues.
Yeah, Charles. I mean, yeah, he's young, but age is just a number. Hayden Ernst put a showing out there in Derby City, and he's 14, playing with Shane Van Boning and being down 8-2, coming 8-7. So Colin just needs to, be the favorite here.
You love that story.
Yeah, that story's awesome.
You love that story.
Mark, what exactly are you giving her 10% of? All right, we got Jess with a pretty open table here. She can get a nice little out here. It'll tie up the match. If not, maybe Colin will finish him up. Get it closer to even. $10% of my $5. All right, Colin gets back to the table. It's got a tough little shape shot here for the 4-ball. It's got to be like a touchy little draw stroke. And then he's going to have a little bit sharp angle on the 4-ball, looks like. Oh, he decided to go off the rail. Not a great leave here. Would have liked to go in about 6 inches further at least. He elects for a defense and leaves it wide open. Wide open. Got to make a nice shot here, though. Jess is definitely giving him the opportunity right now, so he's got to run away with one of these. Oh, no. Yeah, I know this commentator Jinx is going crazy, Sean. Well, he's going to get another opportunity here. Should I, like, reverse Jinx this one? Wow. Hangs it. Jess now really has a favorable opportunity here. She's got to get shape on the 5 ball. After that, should be pretty tic-tac-toe-y. Rolling, rolling. She hit it good. Oh, 9 ball getting in play. Oh, no. 9 ball's getting in play. I'm not sure if she has a jump shot in her arsenal. Not sure. I think Cherie is mad at me for jinxing Colin. Sorry, Cherie. Well, she's gonna give him ball in hand here. Should count as 2 since she scratched in the pocket as well. Just kidding. That'd be a cool rule though. That'd be fun. Looks like he's got this to the corner, a little stop shot. Well, Dan, if she can jump, I don't know why she didn't on that shot. I mean, that ball was like pretty close to the pocket. Pretty standard jump, just straight. I mean, she might not have got shape on the 6 ball, but could have opted for defense or something at that point. Hey, we're just an amateur league, Charles, so 3 foul would be a little crazy. I mean, with some shooters' talent level, you know, that's why there's handicaps and stuff. We're not all racing to 9 like the pros, so it's a little more fair that way.
All right, how to do some camera work. Looks like Jess is having a lot of opportunity here.
They've both had a fair share of this rack for sure.
I just saw her like kind of miss and leave him nothing a couple times. Or something extremely difficult like this where even if you run this up the rail, it's quite tricky to have a shot on the 7 ball outside of like a combo on the 8. Unless you can keep it real flat and play it in this corner that he's shooting from right here.
Nice shot.
He probably held it enough to play in the side. Good thing is 8 ball's hanging, so you don't really need like much for shape. You just have to kind of spin this ball in. A little outside English, spin it in. Let it come to the rail. Ooh. Wow. That is rough. Rough.
The dogs are not barking.
The dogs are not barking right now for Team Naylor a little bit. They are up 1-0 though in the match.
Melvin, the finals are Naylor a little bit versus WTF, which is what the 5 points now, but used to be what the Fuscos.
Came up a little short here, but this is big shot Jess though. I'm not gonna lie. Normally, I would say that's a little bit of an error, but big shot Jess, she does bear down on these. It's got to avoid the side pocket scratch. usually you would probably play this with a little outside English anyway, and it would avoid it naturally. Probably come up to the diamond or that, where that chalk is up there. Or
And
the
she
chalk.
buries it.
Buries it with enthusiasm. I'm telling you, like, rank for rank. I'm saying the thugness of her it's unmatched per rank. Rank for rank, pound for pound. The Jess Blyler thugness is different.
She definitely doesn't get rattled. I mean, it's hard to get rattled when you're married to Cowboy Joe. You probably played him a million times, and
Probably live your
he
life
probably
rattled.
yells about it all the time. So there's a chance that she's been rattled a couple times by him and got over it, and now she just plays good pool when it comes down to the nitty and gritty.
Wow, so we have a 1-1 scenario here. Tied up. They don't want me to leave. They don't want me to go home. They want to make it a match. I don't blame them. $15,000. Make it a match. I'll hang out.
Yeah, Mark, me and you are betting this next match, all right? I'll let you pick, and then I'll take the other.
Just gonna go straight blind.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna pick. You're going blind.
I mean, it is $10. I mean, $10 is $10. No, Mark Evans, Mikey Little did not play first. The first match was Bonnie Kahn and Sonny, a.k.a. Silky Johnstone.
Mark says I'll put 20 on Cowboys team.
Take the bet, dude. Don't be soft. Don't be soft
like
butter.
Naylor's team here, though.
Well, they still have. Can they play? They can play Naylor and Mikey if need be. I don't know
Nick's intruding on the bet. He'll take it.
Oh,
he'll take it. All
dude,
right.
your chat's coming up quicker than mine. I don't like that.
I don't want to be biased, so I'll let Nick take the bet for the Naylor side. Mark, you're getting robbed.
A robbery? It's a robbery, one way or the other. We're calling it a robbery.
Nah, just
I
kidding.
think
There's
we
some
have
solid shooters.
talent. We have talent.
Definitely some solid matchups coming up. I hope we get to see a little Mikey Little, Luke Khan, some Cowboy Naylor coming up.
I hope they do matchup for matchup here, and there's no like
Low ball
scenarios. Yeah. I'd like to see the.
I don't want to see anybody making all the balls.
I like to see the good players or the higher level players against the higher level players. That would be exciting. Is there game spots if they match up even? You think? Like Mikey and Luke Khan, is he given a game spot? It's probably about a 30-point difference.
No.
And then Cowboy and Naylor, that would not
Even.
be a game. They're even, yeah.
They're both
I'd
even.
like to see a couple even Stevenses going on. But they played Colin and Sonny. They're still they have Cherie available, or maybe even Mary. No.
Yeah.
They have Kyle Pullen. Oh yeah, they have.
They have an arsenal.
They got some.
I don't know what they're gonna go with though.
They got some players.
Looks like Naylor's going up here.
We have a Naylor sighting.
He's got the glove on. He's got
We have Team Cat.
He's prancing around the table. You know how he gets.
Oh, we have a Naylor sighting. What a Mountie McCary's playing. This is the match of the game right here. He's got his official professional pool shirt on, pool jersey. He's got a fresh towel in his pocket and a fresh glove on his hand. Him and Cowboy, let's do it. Cowboy and Naylor. This will be a good match. One way or the other, it's going to be a competitive match. Or it should be anyway.
Cowboy and Naylor, I love this.
I love it too. Results pending, but should be a real good match here.
I wonder if the Cowboy team is going to cue the anthem on the jukebox here.
Yeah, they got to they got to go song for song. Naylor got to put his hype music on. Cowboys is probably a whole different genre of hype music. It's going to be whoever gets the most hype songs on, I'm going to take them in this match. I need to check the queue on the jukebox to see who I think is the favorite.
I think Naylor would win that one. Only because I've heard Cowboys playlist already.
But it hypes him up, though.
It does hype him up, but if you're going based off music taste, you're probably picking Naylor here.
It's not about the taste, kid. It's about the affect. It's about how many songs are they willing to play on the jukebox to get their team to win. Is what it's about. Who has the will to fire in $5 bills on the jukebox?
Who's going to make Tommy the most money?
Who's going to make me the most on the back end. That's what it comes down to. And that's what I want to see. And whoever puts the most songs in queue, that's who's going to win. Naylor with his odd break to start. Obviously, when you see the cue ball flailing forward like that, ripping forward, it wasn't probably ideal, but he made a ball, and he's got to look at the one for most likely a safety. You could probably play the safety behind the 5 ball. I'd probably ignore that 2 ball right there. I'd probably be only eyeing up this 5 ball. So 2 rails with the cue ball and lock them behind the 5. If it does go in, the 2 ball's in a really good spot for you.
Wow, what a shot to
Which it
start.
does. Great shot, Mike Naylor.
It's a great first shot of the match. Like, come out there fire banking. It's got to give you confidence. Cowboys got to, like, get taken back a little bit maybe.
He might get this combo here if he hits this perfect. Set up for this early 4-10 combo. Gonna need to leak this out a little bit for an easier one.
He's going to try.
These are carefree a little bit. I think that there's a really good backup safety here. Amy Sassy, I guess, must be thinking Cowboy Joe's got the edge here. She said Jess runs the jukebox when she's there, so we have the backup. Well, it's not a safe.
It's not a hanger, for sure.
It's not safe. Make a nice shot here for Cowboy Joe to avoid the pseudo safe. But Joe plays smart. Joe might bank this 4 ball. Let's say he's playing it in, yeah. So you might like touch bank the 4 and send the cue ball. But I like going for it. I mean, it's a straight up and back, and you can win the game. I don't like playing safes when there's a win on the table. That's just not champion mentality, you know? It's not how champions are made. Straight high, clip it clean. Boop. Back and forth. Oh.
Oh, he's going to run into it.
Moved enough stuff to leave himself a shot here.
It's going to be a tough bridge to get back on the 6 ball, though.
I don't think
Actually,
anything's
he's
really
righty.
in play. Any
righty.
bridge issues are really in play. Nothing crazy, but it is a tough stroke because you don't have a huge natural angle, so you just got to put a nice stroke on it. Kind of punch it with a little spin off that side rail. Can't let the stroke, can't chintz the stroke. He never does though. I don't see him ever chintz a stroke. If he's missing, he's firing. As I said, I never see him like really chintz a stroke. If anything, a mistake would be more likely to happen with Cowboy if he just smash fired versus like letting up on a stroke.
Joe is U.S. Open dog from Mark Alisea.
Yeah, I mean, a guy that's used to being on stream in the biggest moments, the biggest matches. Cowboy Joe actually has 2 WNT Table 1 matches against some of the elites. I think it was Josh Filler and Allow Wishes Yap. He did have the privilege of being on stream with them. The match was not close, but he did win racks, though. I think he won racks in both matches.
He won 2 racks in both matches, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. I mean, who's to say I'm going to win any racks against them guys in the U.S. Open?
You might not even get a turn sometimes, apparently, out there.
I might get 10 turns and still not win a rack.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Get a little shaky with the backhand. I can't run out on a bar box. Well, why would I win a rack on that? Some people like the spotlight. Some people don't.
No, Tom, I got you for 3 racks against Yap, for sure.
Got me for 3?
Maybe 4.
You're taking it over on a 2.5? I like that. I like that.
All it takes is one open table, get a little gear going.
Catch a little gear? I don't know. This is also the first rack, right? We didn't miss anything.
No, we didn't miss anything. Still first rack.
Are we using it? This is a timeout, I guess? Or we're not using it. We're using the timer still, right?
That looks like...
Oh, did it freeze? It might have. Oh, no. A foot's moving back there. Yeah, we're on a timeout here.
Looks like Lucan at the table, maybe. Not quite sure what the timeout would be for.
I guess the 8 ball. I don't know why we call it timeout now for the 8 ball. Like, do you want to like move the 8 ball now? Which is probably worth the while, I would think. If you just push that, follow that up and push the 8 ball out a little bit away from the 9 ball, it should still give you a reasonable look on the 7 ball. You just have to trust yourself to make a shot.
I don't hate the combo option either, really.
I do.
I don't.
Oh, I do. It's a cut combo. I hate it in the sense of if I don't need to do it. I mean, if I have to do it, hopefully you come up with the shot. But Kind of hard to control all those components.
My stream's like frozen.
Yeah, so we. Oh yeah, I don't know. Sheree asked me if we have an extension or a timeout. I mean, I assume. Oh, I just figured it out by watching. I'd have no way of knowing that being back here, but I could put 2 and 2 together. I have contest clues. Even for a timeout, though, this seems lengthy. It still is a shot clock on the extension of the timeout, and I don't see anyone talking. That's why I'm confused about what is going on. Like, I don't see like a conversation happening. Maybe it was a rule thing. I don't really know, but by the hand flailings and the whatever, I hope it's not an argument. I don't know what could be in question here. All right, maybe we have a question.
Can you clarify this extension timeout thing? You get a timeout and an extension?
No, I can clarify easily. It's always. All right, we had a little rule scenario, I guess. To be clear, I don't know how this could be misinterpreted at this point in this stage in the game, but yeah, you get a timeout. It's an extension basically. Your extension is used as a timeout for, I mean, some better players. I guess you could theoretically just call the extension as an extension because of the time clock, and not necessarily a formal timeout, but. Yeah, I guess they seem to think that you got one of each. You do not. You get one. And Cowboy Joe takes rack 1. But I do think Naylor needs to shake that off. He seemed a little flustered about that misconception from Team Fusco's or whatever. So I'm just glad to hear that they didn't use 2. That would have been a hairy scenario if you used it. He didn't even use it, so it's really not much more than just like a explain the situation. And
yeah, I'm not really sure. It took a while. I mean, it was definitely over the time, but I think they were arguing before that. So I don't know what the deal is, but they're talking about it now.
I think they should just fist fight, and then just whoever wins the fist fight, then that could be the new rule.
Mark and Nick, do we got a bet for who would win that?
Yeah, I mean that. I do want to implement that rule. If there's ever like something's in question, like the league or the players, you know, like if there's like a rule scenario that's in discrepancy, like, and we don't agree, like, we'll just fist fight, and then whoever wins the fist fight, just they can make the rule up. I don't hate it. So I'll extend that to the I'll extend that to the players as well. If they have a discrepancy, I'll just fist fight, and then whoever wins the fist fight wins. So that way we don't have to keep talking. Fist fight would be over by now, by the way. We wouldn't even.
Well, they're
still
still yelling at each other, so I think maybe somebody should. I
mean, I can't. It wasn't that complicated of a thing. I mean, I clarified. It was always just the extension as the timeout. I mean, so I don't know what else. It's a yes or no thing, really. It's a.
Yeah, I don't know what's being discussed still at this point.
It's a no-sum game.
Is Derek out there anywhere?
Yeah, I don't even know that this even requires any more conversation. It was literally as simple as you're incorrect. You just get an extension. Had he used both, I would be like, okay, that's like, you know, that's an issue, I suppose, for sure. But if he didn't even use both, I mean, then it's just a matter of like, now we know what the deal is going forward. But now you're holding up production. Rack the balls, Joe. You're holding. Oh my God, no one cares anymore. I love you, buddy, but come on.
Yeah, we want to see some shots fired in here.
Yeah, we're not here for the debate. This isn't the debate team. This is Naylor a little bit versus what the 5 points is not a debate team.
I need to eat dinner. I need to get some sleep. Let's go. Come on. Let's play some pool.
That's what I'm saying. My kids miss me. Maybe. Probably not.
Mine don't.
My kids are at home like, Mom, what's a dad?
I'm getting some funny text coming in from Dom Tulio.
Why? Is he on chat? Yeah, I mean, Dom, just put it on the chat, dog. Put it on the chat. Make your presence known. It's not weird. It's fine. It's accepted. Toss on the chat. We could all read it.
Once again, my team went 0-2. Still sad about it.
Thanks for sharing. All right. I think that's big for Naylor's psyche right now. He seemed like a little flustered, and now he just kind of flamed the ball and got away with a safety there. So that's good for his the psyche. He would have been really mad if he probably left some hanger there. We need him to lock back in. We want a good match. We want a good match. We don't want flustered players. We don't want that. What the fuck is even this? Is this a behind-the-back jump shot?
Yeah, he's been doing stuff like this recently. I don't know what's going on with it. But he hits him.
I mean,
He hits him.
kudos. A behind-the-back jump shot. Don't see it a lot. That I might have never seen it in my life, actually.
And this, like, just being Naylor here, I'm just a little annoyed that, you know, he gets a safe out of it, and he did it behind his back. It's just like, oh no.
Disrespectful.
It's just like somebody like closing their eyes or looking away and burying the last ball.
Yeah, I just don't want to see. I don't have a dog in the fight. I just don't want to see like Naylor. I just feel like he's getting flustered over like the timeout thing. I think he needs to get over that and move on. Like with the over explanations and stuff, it just seemed like an odd, like drawn out thing, and now he seems a little flustered. Tom Ammerman in chat. Tom, I know you could do it all, kid. I know, and you know, at the end of the day, I appreciate that, and that would be great. There's no excuse for not knowing the rules after 2 weekends of play. We're in like the fifth, or for some teams, fifth or sixth match already. So I mean,
To be fair, I'm not going to give people too much credit because people do not pay attention to literally anything, and that's why there's so many complaints.
well,
throughout
yeah,
the
that's
day.
the problem I have. Somewhat is like they don't read the material that I take time to put out. They don't, they don't put any effort. And I get asked. I take the time out to put information out, and then it's like I still get asked about it like 10 times, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, like I do that to not be asked 10 times. I mean, I think the biggest deal is just so then like with the same vein, people don't like pay attention and they just nonchalantly go about their business, and then all of a sudden there's like a discrepancy, and it's like, well, this isn't like a league issue. This is a you not paying attention issue.
Correct. Nick Brett, I agree. Naylor needs to just put some earbuds in, get in a flow state, and get
dude.
going.
Get that K-pop in, become a little demon hunter, a cowboy hunter. Nick Brett, I feel like you do be watching anime, deadass.
Nick Brett?
I seems like an anime watching kind of guy, dude. Oh, for the Z-bank kick, or the Z kick, and came up a little short. The tensions are flaring. I'm uncomfortable, to be honest with you, Dylan. I might be able to give them both a shoulder
I
rub.
just don't like that it happened in rack 1, and now people are like just not playing pool how they should be playing pool. Like if I was on either team right now, I'd be like kind of annoyed about it.
Yeah. It's like two ways for me. There's a way of it where I'm like, guys, chill. There's another way about it, though. I do appreciate the intensity and the care that they have. Their competitiveness. Because conversely, it would be more wacky if they just were like, whatever.
Yeah.
It'd be equally whack but different. Nick. Oh, Spanish. Well, there's a Spanish anime. That's even weirder and gayer. I didn't even know it got gayer than Japanese anime, but Spanish anime.
Not a bad leave here by Naylor. I could see another shot in his future.
Yeah, till he cuts this into the 5 ball. don't know if he called
You
anything,
don't think
honestly.
he's going rail first here? Looks like he's almost aimed at the rail, at least from my angle. I can't really. Yep, rail first.
I don't know, dude. Those angles are goofy sometimes. I can't tell sometimes if balls go by balls from the screen.
And another safe.
Oh, yeah. Naylor's going to need a lock in, bro. Yeah,
Cowboys got the
I
Dylan
can
rolls.
feel it. I can feel his tension mounting. He's got his hair done. I need him to look good, play good, feel good. I try to think in spots like this. Not this. It's only 1-0 right now. But I mean, even if he loses this and loses the next one, I just try to always think like how much it's gonna suck when I come back and win this set, and then like it works out a lot for me, honestly. Instead of getting mad, I just smile and think like they're gonna be so mad. They're gonna be so mad. Like they had it. Like they should have won and they didn't. I shouldn't be telling my secrets out here though. Don't do it to me though.
I just did it to a good old friend out there. So
Yeah. I must prefer it, honestly. I'd rather have someone be on the hill and I need like 4 than like shut them out because it's just like more fun for me.
I'm not sure what Cowboys going to
Like
elect to do here.
Soul snatching.
8-ball plays in a little funny spot. To
Well,
get
you
one
could
rail.
honestly, it's open. You could probably take the risk of bumping keep it tight, keep the low tight spin, and risk the
Ooh.
bump on the 6-ball.
Which he did.
It was a risk. When I said that, I was risking the keeping it tighter and the risk on like the 2-rail bump on the 6-ball versus the 1-rail bump on the 6-ball. That's how I was kind of seeing it. Just get that thing tight and spinning, and you know, settle for your safety if you have to, but give yourself a chance. All right, Naylor's gonna have a look here.
Big shot coming here.
It's a little awkward because he's naturally running in tight to the 7-ball, so he's got to make a choice here if he thinks he needs to clip it with a little bit more pace, or if he can kind of punch around it and go short side, or slow, or I don't even know.
I think he was trying to save, but he didn't cut it right. He was trying to roll up on the 9-ball.
Yeah, well, as I say, rotation especially, you have a chance to win a rack. I mean, you gotta go for a win. Because who's to say he plays that safety and Joe don't kick it and like has happened 15 times already and like doesn't also just leave another weird shot. It doesn't like have to work out. It's not like you're putting him in jail. I like he could punch this up forward. I kind of like the low outside draw here. Keep
Me
it
as well.
tight and come around. It gives you a huge margin of error. Take the 9-ball out of play. I think Joe's going to punch it, though. I don't know. He did it. He did it
Friendly
a different
kiss.
way. He did it a different way. So that was a little bit of a punchy stroke. You definitely could have, like, clipped that clean and got, like, a nice tight spin there and came around to the other side of the 8-ball there. But he got it off the 10-ball, and he's still in a good spot. Another thing, I'd just go full forward with this and come 2 rails out. You could punch it, though. I just find the punching for me, like, it's weirder to control, but I know that if I just keep this tight 2 rails, I know that I'm going to get out like 3 feet, or that works too. Come out 3 feet and not have like a super long shot or like risk anything goofy happening.
I think he needs to hit this a little firmer, go 2 rails, so he makes a straighter 10-ball. Off the short rail.
It's back
off
and
the
forth.
short rail. Yep.
It's just straight high back and forth. Just follow through on your stroke. You don't really have to move it too much. It's enough of a cut.
Good stroke there. Even hit it a little harder than he probably wanted to.
Yeah, but these are things that you have to accept. These are like, you got to think about this as like, what if, like, if you were left this, like, are you mad about it? Like, you're pumped. For the 2-0 lead. For the 2-0 no. For the 2-0 lead. A little butthole squeezer right there for Joe Blyler, but we got it done. He got it done. Little 2-0 lead. Even race to 5. Just for the chat to know, it is an even race to 5. Naylor's going to have to shape up and maybe get a roll. Or I have seen him actually catch really, really strong gears. But he just has to not get himself in a spot where it's like too little, too late, kind of. I have seen him do that earlier Last week he got down pretty big. Guy was playing a lot of touch safeties on him. He was trying to run out early. Or it was at the 8 ball. That was in the 8 ball, yeah. And then all of a sudden he just was going on a tear. He won like 5 straight and ended up coming up a little bit short. But he was just like got a really good stroke going. So he needs to like get one on the board here before he gets himself in a big corner.
I think this is a big rack for Naylor. I think he needs to win this one. 3-0 lead. Cowboys going to play a little bit more loose. 2-1. It's really not that bad. Even 3-0 is still comebackable. It really is.
4-0 is comebackable. Man.
Oh, yeah. Especially in 10 ball. 10 ball's a lot less runny than 9 ball.
Especially, like I said, like Naylor does have a really good gear if he gets comfortable. I just don't see him getting comfortable yet. He seemed like he was flustered for a little bit, but also opportunity-wise, it's not a diss to Cowboys playing well. There were just, for both of them really, but there were like a handful of like kicks and things that like, he kind of left Naylor tough when it wasn't really like a structured shot. But everybody needs that in pool sometimes. Or all the time. What's he thinking here? I mean, he's pointing back to like tuck back. I don't know if he can. It's a risky shot to try to draw past the pocket. Maybe not. The angles do mess us up when we're watching from well, maybe you guys too, but watching from a camera lens. Yeah, because he was eyeing it up like he was going to play this 4-ball combo. This could be interesting. Mark, why are you avoiding Dylan? They asked me. Oh, what's up, Jennifer? Jenny on the sea, baby, in chat. Thank God you guys finally came out of your shells a little bit. Sending private text when there's literally a group chat designed for this. Love to see it. Love to see the comment.
Mark, I'm not avoiding you at all. Not quite sure what you're talking about.
Oh, that's got to be a foul.
Looks like they're arguing about it again.
I think it would have to be a foul, no?
It looked pretty foul-y to me. And he's talking about the stroke, so they're arguing again.
Oh, so we have a new argument. This is going to be fun. All right, well, Naylor won the argument. Naylor wins that argument. I think that, I don't know. It might not, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't a technical foul, but, I mean.
What Naylor's setting up for now is what I was thinking he was going to do. I don't know if he's going to get a 2-10 combo after this.
The double combo.
Yeah, I don't really know if he's going to get it after this, but it'd be nice for him.
I hate this camera. I'm going to stop using this camera.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he need to calm down. I know his game, for those that don't know his game, and this ain't really, not that he's had a million opportunities, but, like, that's one. I mean, like, he needs to calm down. The safety botch on the, when he just could have made the ball.
Yeah, he's not taking his time and really focusing on the shots. I think he's a little still worked up. I think one of his teammates need to step up and give him a little pep talk.
And again, no dog in the fight. Yeah, I would say that was a foul. Because there's two aspects to that foul. Like the way we play it is if the ball's eclipsing. I don't know that the ball was eclipsing it. But then you have the path foul in which if the cue ball or an object ball goes into the position in which that ball was originally at, that would be a foul as well. Now, there is a chance for it might not have been a technical foul. Naylor could have just chose to put the 10 ball back. It was very close to the call, and they didn't get a spotter, so in reality, it was actually Joe's call because I don't think they got a spotter because I probably didn't think they needed one. I mean, even though it might not have been a technical foul, it felt like a foul. Unless, like if he hit the cue ball, if he hit the 10 ball with the cue ball first, for sure a foul. If that's the argument here. That would have been the only way I think that would have been a technical foul. But again, without a spotter called.
Who's this? Is this, that looks like Trent Marty build right there.
I don't think Trent Marty is eligible for a timeout.
A spot? So. No, yeah, but I think he's spotting.
Oh, that was a spot. I got you.
Which I also don't think is.
We can get a little replay here because this camera's on a lag. And he called it a good hit. Not that it's going to do any damage. It did dress up to essentially ball in hand. So we have to wait for Naylor to shoot this ball in so it doesn't look like a wild transition. I like that play. Keep it simple. Hold your lines. See the angle here. I have to see if he has one. I don't think there's an angle here. I think you just stop shot or draw it back a little bit.
We got an insider out there, by the way. Cherie's giving us the details that we need. For
yeah,
sure.
we know we watched. We saw him watch the shot. Cherie. See, this was a little bit lazy. He's not dead from here, obviously, but it's a little lazy. I think that he could have got. If anything, you wanted the opposite angle. You didn't really want the shooting away from the ball angle. Actually, that wasn't much of an angle at all. It looked a little bit worse. This actually dresses up nice. You just got to put a good stroke on this. Dig into the cue ball a little bit and get below the side pocket here. Oh, not too much.
Slow down, ball.
Not too much.
Or grow some wings.
How much? Too much.
Oof.
What are we thinking? Is he just going to fire away here or what?
Yeah, he's firing away. He's going to try to thin this in. Gotta watch a scratchy scratch.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Michael. Mics on the players wouldn't be fun. If you guys ever actually listen to people argue, it's not fun. It's highly irritating.
Mics on the players would be so fun.
No, zero shot, that would be fun. Well, it'd be fun, not for arguing, though. It could be fun for other reasons, but not for arguing.
I don't really think that players, like, me personally, I don't talk that much when I'm playing. So, unless it's, like, two people that really know each other real well and they're just having a good time with each other, I don't think it would be that much entertainment.
I don't know what you're talking about, Amy Sassy. Nobody said Marty wasn't a qualified person to watch the shot. I think we were talking about the shot that I don't think was watched, hence the argument, which was when Joe may have hit the 10 ball with a cue ball or his cue on the stroke. The one that he hit with the 2 ball when Marty was watching it, that was not an issue, and nor was he not qualified. Ted McIntosh, what's up, big dog? Woof, woof. What is a copyright strike for? Oh yeah, the player. Oh yeah, that's why we did have to move the booth to the office because there is a copyright concern when I had the booth out at the bar because with the music on and everything. So yeah, miking the players up is difficult because we'd have to go radio silent. That's what I was thinking of earlier.
Yes, sir, Teddy.
We'd
it
have to
is.
go
What's
radio
up,
silent.
man? We got both the Macintoshes in here.
Christian McIntosh too. Let's go, Christian. Yeah, don't let it happen again, Amy. I ain't about that shit. Strike one. Yeah, I mean, it does get difficult. Like, I'm not saying this is the reason for the scoreline or anything. Cowboys playing good. But like it does. I do recognize a little bit of a pattern so far where he has gotten away with a few things here, and in rotation with guys that can run out racks, it does. I mean, those can be super detrimental. I mean, Naylor made his own mistakes, but he has to not get frustrated by those results. You need to change your mentality up. Michael Niatis coming in hot with the stream.
Long time no see, Michael.
Yeah, thanks for costing us all of our Cashionals options here, dude. Appreciate it. Also, you're fired now for it, too. Who is that? Cowboy shot or Naylor shot?
That was Cowboy.
All right.
Got ping pong club
Here's
on
a
out
nice,
there.
easy little pinch safety here on the back of the 10 ball, I would think, here from Naylor. Or that. Yeah, I don't know. That was a pretty big stroke for what I thought was the move there. Just a little pinch safety where you just pinch the 1 ball past the 10 and just like let it drift out a hair just to lock him on the back of the 10 ball. He put a big stroke on it for that, though. I don't know. I'm not sure why. I'll have to ask. But see, like again, like it's just I don't make these things up. Like it's got to be somewhat frustrating though, because it's another miss, it's another hook. You got to really keep your composure. I try. I mean, I don't always. I succumb to it myself sometimes, but you just got to think like, well, hey, when I start, when I start getting these rolls, I got to go on my own run. Doesn't matter if you're the first one to the run or the second one to the run. I mean, you just got to stay locked in. So when you get those opportunities, you take advantage of them still.
Looks like the 7 goes by the 9, so I shouldn't have any trouble with that. Gotta get up even. Straight
Yeah,
in on the
just get
6 would
this
be
up.
nice.
Yeah, it looks like pretty perfect speed.
Yeah.
Picture perfect.
A little roll in here, a little.
Yeah, I would. I mean, you could do it 100 ways. Obviously, I mean, I'm probably leaving a hair of an angle here. So I can come out for the 8 ball a little bit. But
into the side.
even if you get straight though, you just stop shot, and then like the 9 to the 10. It's all lethal. It's just a slight speed draw, not a big draw. It's a slight speed draw. See, the slight speed draw, like a soft speed draw, would just like pull it out more flat. But this is fine.
It's a friendly little nipple bump across the side pocket. Falls for him.
Yeah, that was good. He hit it good. Looks like a 4-zip. See, maybe the streaming experience is probably helping Joe out a lot here too. Joe might thrive under the stream. You know what I mean? Again,
He's running out when
he's
he needs to run
He's
out.
playing really well. He's playing really well. I don't like to say things like to take it away from Joe. It's just an actual observation that seems to be in a good gear himself. And then if he's going to be getting the majority of the rolls, then it's going to be the scoreline's going to be skewed for sure.
All right. In order to win this set, Naylor's going to need a reverse sweep now.
The buzzsaw? Think
A
he's got it in
reverse
him
sweep.
for a little buzzsaw? I think they call it that.
He's got it in his blood for sure, but he's got to get there mentally.
Yeah, I don't think he's there mentally, personally. I think that he
Joe Fox by Mike
Joe
Niatis.
Fox. I don't disagree.
Got a 5-5 race. 5-5. Sorry for answering on behalf
Yeah,
of Tommy.
Christian, it's a 5-5 race, brother. So Naylor's gonna need the buzzsaw. He's gonna have to get that thing juiced up. Bzz, bzz, bzz. You have to bring it out. Bring him out. And if he doesn't bring it out, I mean, you know what? It's they have a good team, man. I mean, like, if he doesn't execute the buzzsaw, they still have they're not like dead by any means. They have a really good roster. They have really good players. They match up pretty well, depending on how they go about it.
I got good news for Naylor's team, at least. He's got headphones in.
Did he not have them before?
I did not recognize headphones before.
I don't know.
Could have. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't like headphones.
Certain situations. Depends on the situation.
I don't
sure.
know.
I
Maybe I
can
should
do
put headphones
either.
in when I'm playing bad, because maybe it'll help me. But if I'm like, I kind of like I feel like the audio matters a little bit. Like I like to hear the sound of the balls being clipped. Oh, that's a good safety. And I could argue that's a roll for Naylor, because if he wasn't intending to hit the bottom side of the 5 ball, that ball would have came back out and it wouldn't have been very safe. So, to be fair.
Thank you for your help, Niatis. Put him
We're
on
all,
last
is that
back.
what we're doing? We're on headphone watch? That's what we're doing here? Oh, it's definitely not over till it's over. This match isn't over till it's over. And again, like I said, they have a really good roster. I don't think they're like in a super bad spot being down. They would have to make a decision, though, I think. If they get on 2-1, they'd have to make a decision on what they can play.
The
And that
chat-
might not involve Mikey Little.
The chat is blowing up about the headphones. It was a big
The
story.
the headphones was a
Big
really
story.
big story here. We're just trying to report it as we see it live. That would be a
Wow.
ball and hand foul. If you're not in love with the shape to the 5 ball here, because you would be coming naturally short side, the 5 ball takes a little, or the 8 ball takes a little bit of a way of your angle to come around the proper side. It's not a bad opportunity to like come on the other side of the 4 ball and just like pin him on the 10 ball, and then you got the 4 and the 5 on the same side of the table. I wouldn't play it safe this way, personally. I think if you bring the cue ball, there you go. That's the one.
Play it off the 8.
If you have to. I mean,
Go
I don't
straight
think if
down.
you have to. I mean, I wouldn't if you don't have to.
Yeah, again, from this angle. that
Then
I'm
you have
looking
like
at.
a lot better of a ball pattern after the fact. It's if you can lock them on the 10 ball, it's nice.
Ideal.
In the words of my friend Kazi, it's nice. I mean, this isn't bad, but he left it like that's the difference between like placing him on, like snookering him on a 10 ball, and just having it as like a blocker. Because now Joe's got like a one rail kick that he's probably a favorite to make a hit, for sure. And the way the match has been going, you're not going to be in love with this shot. I mean, it's a shot. You have to put a really good stroke on this. I got to see a better angle here because I don't know if there's enough angle to like kind of wrap this ball around the table, or if it's straight. It's a little hairy. Might be able to wrap this around. Yeah, he tried to, but it makes the shot harder. Like because it wasn't enough angle to make it natural. Kind of made it like a little. It was like a slighter angle where you gotta like force it a little bit. Yeah, I agree, Charles. There's some of the 5, but it was really imperative that he put him on the 10 ball there. That's like a big difference in that being like a potential game winner versus like giving Cowboy a shot. And all right, not bad. It's a little awkward to get to the 5 from here. I would assume he's got to punch this off the rail. You can't really draw out of this, I don't think. We'll see. I know he can. Dang, that was so much straighter than I thought it was. It literally looked like such an angle, didn't it?
From where I'm at, too, yeah.
Yeah, well, that was like-
I was like, when I was like, he can definitely draw that, I think. But
You thought it did?
Yeah, but
Sometimes you stay the
did he play
screen
that
for so
rail
long
first?
that it starts to look a little funny. Because that looked like a much bigger angle. He just drew it straight back, which is good for him and bad for my eyes. Touch roll. He's going to come short side on the 7 ball. That
Pretty
works.
good shot. We'll
It's
learn
not a
to
bad
decide.
spot. It really doesn't matter. I mean, like, yeah, obviously you'd prefer a certain spot on the 8 ball here, but honestly, you can get this 9 ball, however. I don't like leaving it for the straight draw because then you have to be very specific on your leave, but it definitely works. Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay. Interesting thought.
Go one rail to the 10 ball here.
Ooh, good shot that didn't have to fall.
Did
A
not
matter of
have to
fact,
fall.
I've been seeing that fall a lot in the playoffs, and I feel like that falls like 5% of the time when I shoot it, but maybe my stroke is ass.
All right, Naylor gets on the board here. On the board.
Dude, I like that Mike Nias is locked in, bro. He's blessing you and everything on the sneeze. He's locked in.
Oh, he did?
All right,
Thank-
Naylor's
thank-
not gone. He's not gone.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael.
He's not forgotten.
My chat's messed up. I can't see it.
I need a text drawn. Who do we text somebody? Tell them we need to. Bad news. We have a scratch on the break. Good news. We don't have a early 10 situation. Cowboy will have to run this out if he plans on finishing this match off. The K-pop comeback. If he's listening to K-pop, man, I don't know. I probably have to just commit to rooting against them, I guess. So what do you listen to, Nick Brad? Are you listening to S-pop, E-pop, Espanol pop? That's a perfect speed. Just spin this off the rail a little bit, or you could come flat depending on how you the speed you want to hit it at, but leave yourself the angle. The spin was the right move. This is probably a good angle for the back and forth shape on the floor. Just don't want to overhit it, because like naturally people want to go back and forth and they go like rail rail, or like rail 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 I should say. So this one you're just going like rail rail and you just want to like float to the middle of the table. So check a speed, but it's just a speed shot really. Just a cut with a speed shot. Yeah, I mean, I can stream Robin on Play Better Pool on YouTube, but honestly, the reason why I did it once and I went back to the Facebook is because it's just a lot more. Oh, he didn't like the natty out. It's a lot more accessible for the pool base that we have to watch, and we just get a lot more attention and a lot more streams or a lot more views and stuff on Facebook rather than go through YouTube. But our plan is to, once these are over, to like upload them and put them to the YouTube page. Jim Pressers is not the score lines here. It's 1-1 in the sets. 1-1 in the sets, and Joe's up 4-1 in a 5-1 race. So the winner of this will be up 2-1 in the sets. Nick Ferry, I don't know what the Y is, what the Y is referring to.
I think the YouTube, maybe.
Why what? Why is it more accessible?
Or why the shot could be anything. I don't know.
Why the shot? Why? Why?
Just why?
As Jadakiss said, why? All right, well, Naylor scratch here, giving Joe another op to end the set. The balls are fairly open, I'd say. I don't think there's a major. It's obviously everything's.
His shot. He's questioning his shot.
His shot. Yeah, honestly, I was answering a question, and I only caught the part that he scratched. I didn't really look at it enough to see what I would have done or what the options were. Personally. Sean Cameron's tuning in. Hope you feel better, boo-boo. Keep it vague. It's a good shot right there. He's got a lot of room for error here, too, because he just draw back a little bit if he better to be short than long on the draw, because you're going to get natty on the 7 ball anyway if you give yourself the right angle. I mean, he's really just playing. He's essentially playing to the 6 ball here, and then, you know, have a great opportunity to just end this set right here. It's not bad. You don't want to be too straight, because then you're going to make the setup for the 7 ball finicky. See if he's got a little angle. You can punch it over here.
He does a little bit, based on my just prior movements.
Yeah, so he can smooth draw this ball off the side of the 10 ball probably. Might even improve the 10 ball. He might be fine. Is he drawing it? I would probably have to draw this.
Cannot confirm or deny, Mark.
He tried to. He didn't get a good bump there, so we started to play the 10 ball as he was prior. But if you draw it and you don't double kiss it, maybe even punch it out to the side hole, and then it makes the out like super easy. What he does here, play short side from this angle here. Might just have to play short side from this angle. You don't have to, but it might just be the easier thing to do. Oh, he played short
A
side.
little funny.
Cross bang for
funny.
the chicken.
A little funny.
Oh.
Well, we know how Cowboy gets. He might one rail this to one rail this.
Cross bang for the chicken. You got to avoid the scratch in the side, the opposite side hole. All right, now we're going to the one ball game. He was really comfortable in the one ball game here.
He does hit him good. He
Yeah,
really does.
I haven't seen him really fail on one yet. So, I mean, he plays the one ball game well. Naylor went for the cheese. And he did not get away with it, but at least Cowboy has to earn it from here. He didn't get away with it fully, but Cowboy's got to put one good stroke on a ball at least. It's not like an absolute hanger.
If you're Hill here, it puts a lot more pressure on it, but since he's up 4-1, I could see him making it.
I don't know. Could go with the other logic, though. Maybe you're a little comfortable with the lead and
You miss it.
get a little hairy. I think it's cashed out.
Ooh, we're wrong.
I'm a liar. I've lied to you all.
And it's gonna. I mean, it's not a gimme. It's not a gimme. It got onto the rail.
It's a gimme.
We got 2 racks in the books now for
Well,
Naylor.
he's not gone. Still not gone.
Hanging around.
Joe's going to want to close this one off real soon here. I've eaten 0 food today.
Yeah.
I just want that to be known.
I need some dinner soon.
Yeah. Where have the hours gone? I technically had 3 slices of mango earlier. I lied again.
I had a quesadilla, chicken, but
Well,
I didn't say I didn't eat.
fair.
Didn't eat dinner. Ate lunch, not dinner.
We got the safety break. Little safety break. Joe's gonna have to push out here. It's a tricky little push. I don't know. I'm seeing maybe just like bump the 3 ball and just leave a piece of the 1. It doesn't leave for a super easy safe. Any more than that, I think, is you're leaving a shot and the 2 ball's hanging. So a push to a slight bump on the 3. It's a really difficult cut, and it's not a complete hanger safety. All right, conceptually a similar concept, just less space. You got to wrap this cue ball around 3 rails, I think, here. That was hit very delicately. He might got to get behind this 5. Good job. I like to wrap it around 3 rails there because if you get 1, 2, 3, and then like you're going towards the 4th rail, like under the 9 ball, you have like a lot of balls to hide under.
Yes, Amber, that is correct. With jalapenos and onions. You were so gracious to take my order.
So polite. Nay, nay. Watch me wit. Watch me, nay, nay. Whoever wins is what it is, baby. No dog. But it would be nice to see a little sweat, you know what I mean? If it gets to hill, then that'd be cool just to see it, just to see the tensions mount. Gap seeking here. It's just tough. I don't know if you'd want to. It's probably close enough. You just slow roll this ball, I suppose. This looks inside.
It looked like it was going to miss for a second.
Nah, he played a rail first, even.
Yeah, it was a good shot.
That was a good shot. Definitely got to put a good stroke here. You got to get this ball back for the 4.
Wow, opted for the forward stroke. I like
All
that.
right.
Wow.
Is Nene Neneing? Is he finding the gear?
That was a good
Is he
stroke.
catching a gear? So it's delicate. Inside English. Hit it with just enough speed to make it. He didn't want to risk the miss, I guess. But that I would have probably played that a lot softer with some inside to check the cue ball. You really had all the way down to like the middle diamond on the bottom portion of the table to hold the cue ball. I think he had enough space to do it. But now he's in a difficult spot. You could probably bank this 5 ball back and forth and send the cue ball behind this. Try to put it behind the 7. Like the finish would be there, but we'd have to get the 5 ball down table. But he didn't sell, so that's good for him.
I have a feeling Cowboy's gonna try the.
Ooh, John De Silva. Error. Tis. This is Tom and Dylan speaking. Tom Golden and Dylan Jackson. No slim.
He tried it.
All right. Well, Joe did not get a roll there. See, if you do just hold court, do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, never know when the rolls start to turn in your favor. You just don't want to put yourself mentally out of it prior to that because you don't know when that tide's going to turn. It's like playing like blackjack or poker or something. You don't know when
Never done it.
you're going to
Don't know
start
what you're
getting the
talking about.
cards, you know what I mean? When the cards are just going to start coming in hot, get a little sun run.
Little draw stroke here.
That was
Doesn't
weird.
get to
That was like
leave.
a punchy spin. That wasn't even a draw. I thought it was just draw that straight back off the rail.
Gonna have to get creative with this to get either a safe or make it.
Well, he's gonna most likely he's gonna need the rolls to turn to his favor here because this is a kick. Call it and hope we don't sell.
Made it, but did not call it to that pocket.
Yeah, I don't know that he was kind of gonna be that spot no matter what there. Joe does have to put a nice stroke on this ball. He's got to follow this up and come back out to the middle of the table. Would be the thought, I'd imagine. Confident stroke here probably wins the set for him. A not confident shot here. That's pretty good. It sounds crazy. I almost playing this short side almost doesn't even bother me. Playing a short side in this corner wouldn't bother me whatsoever, but I'm not on the balls. It's kind of hard to tell these angles. Sometimes they look like they're bigger or smaller than they are, but that's perfect. And this will be a 2-1 advantage for What the Fuscos. That is a 5-2 win for Joseph the Cowboy Blyler. Waiting on the next put up. That was a good game. Thought Naylor was going to make a little comeback there, make it interesting, but he had a couple chances there on that rack too. He played a not so safe, and then ended up getting another opportunity, and then got bad shape. I think he was trying to straight draw the ball. I don't know what happened with the stroke there. He like punched it out with all spinny to the left and or his right, I guess would have been, and hooked himself on the 7 ball. Little unfortunate. I feel like if he would have straight drew that ball back to the rail and back out, I think he would have been a good spot. Let's say we have Mikey Little up. Let me go back to this. So this camera keeps being annoying, but I'm gonna put it out so I can see who's playing. Mikey Little. We have Mikey Little coming up. Love to see me some Mikey Little. I'm assuming Lou Khan. That would be like the natural matchup, and Lou looks to be preparing himself. I'm gonna guess. Is it Mikey and Lou?
So it's looking like. Oh, it's another big match.
Mikey Little and Lou Khan. That's another good match right there. I'm assuming it's another 5-5 race. Are they playing 9-ball?
Correct.
5-5
Oh,
race?
9-ball might be 6-6.
Yeah, it's 5.
Yeah,
It's,
they're
it'll
both over
be-
575. 6-6.
Yeah. Should be maybe a 6-6 race. What a treat! What a treat we have.
Extra racks.
Let's see. Dang, lost 80 viewers between matches. That's crazy work. People have no patience, no attention.
80.
Or lost 20. I mean, 80 to 60. People have no attention spans anymore. It's crazy. Yeah, 89 to 60 in less than a second because of match ended.
They probably gotta answer some text or something, you know, and then
We'll
we'll
rebuild.
go right
We'll
back
rebuild.
up.
We'll rebuild.
They're like, yeah, I got 1 minute to spare. Let's go. I'll text
I mean,
the
that's
people back.
honestly, I'd be doing that.
Everybody does that.
Like, an ad comes up on my streaming platform or whatever, like YouTube or something, and I'm on my phone scrolling for like 12 seconds. I'm like, all right, what am I going to do for these 12 seconds? I can't just sit here. That would be crazy.
Can't be patient. Can't watch nothing.
That would just be crazy.
All right, Luke Khan with the first break. Lose a strong shooter. Don't let the 575 trick you. And 575 is a respectable number. So
Is it? Is it, Dylan? Why do you say a thing like that?
I don't know.
Is it because you're a 570?
I'm not sure.
This is the final, Johnny Beck III. It's the final, hence the title of the stream, the final. So no matches left.
I thought this was round 1, actually.
We've all just been practicing for 2 weekends.
Yep. Just getting some practice matches in.
Lou misses the 1 ball and gets a little kick safety right there. Naylor a little bit's going to have a hard time if they have to fade this
Roll
the
situation.
roll scenario. I mean, listen, they're playing. Listen, if he didn't, it's not a diss. If Joe didn't play well, it wouldn't have been a 5-2 win. But when someone's
Correct.
getting rolls and they're playing good, the scoreline's not going to be pretty. So he did his part. It's not a diss. It's funny, Johnny Beck says, I didn't read, I just clicked. And it's like literally what we just talked about earlier. It's like it doesn't matter what information you put out. It's nobody looks, nobody reads, no one pays attention. And then in some instances they complain about it. It's crazy. Crazy work. Like to say that like if Cowboy didn't get like some extra rolls, it's not to say that like he wouldn't have won anyway. It's just to say that it would have it just had a potential for a more competitive match, is all I was saying. If the rolls were 50-50, he was still more than able to win, for sure. Ball was a little overdrawn. He might have thought he was going to come into that 5 ball a little more full or something. It's tough when you got to play off a ball because you can't really predict always exactly how full you're going to hit it, how thin you're going to hit it.
I'll make a good shot here. He's probably going to elect to play safe.
You could
though.
probably put this cue ball up by the 8 ball and just put the 4 ball, unless the 4 ball goes, put the 4 ball. I like that. That's probably even better.
I think Mikey might get the pogo stick out.
I was thinking like bank the 4 above the side of the corner pocket and then send the cue ball up towards like the 8 ball.
And I'm correct. He has the pogo stick out.
The little bunny rabbit. Sean Cameron. It's not just the Johnny Becks, dude. It's like 80% of the league. What time's the matches? I don't know. I literally made a whole thing and posted it. Took me like 40 minutes. I'll never get back.
At least he clicked and listened, though. You know.
Yeah.
He clicked and didn't read, but he clicked and listened.
Maybe they're more like of audible learners. You know, got to hear it. Maybe I'll just start putting voice notes out.
Yeah, just you talking.
Yeah, I'll put a written note with a voice note.
Well, Dan Clutch only wants to say hi to you, so I'll let you answer him.
What's up, Danny Clutch? We were just talking shit about anime earlier. I know you're a big anime guy. Gay.
No, the times changes. That's why.
Dude, it was a clerical error, dude. Chill. Times change. There's only like a half-hour difference, and you're complaining about it.
Well,
Shut up.
Looks like he read the times
Shut
earlier.
the fuck up. Jesus Christ. The times change. Yeah, the real issue is it's like, you know, it is what it is, dude. Things change. Notifications are made. Lock in. It's the responses. It's not like, it's never just like, oh, okay, cool. It's like, wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. It's stupid. It's like, okay. Oh, it's a half hour different than it was. Or, oh, we got put, the third match got pushed back an hour. Like, okay, yeah, get over it. Read the update.
5:30 p.m. to 10:30 a.m.
That never happened. That literally never happened. That's just a regular lie. I know because I did it. It was just, that's the lie. Nice shot from Lou. Nice out, too. 1-0 lead from Lou Khan. I'm assuming this is an even race. It never changed a full day. That never happened. What happened was we had league on Sunday day, so I pulled the Sunday day matches with, you know, proper notice, like a 8-day notice, 7 or 9-day notice, up an hour. And then the Saturday matches, we had no need to start super early, so I pushed them back an hour. That was the extent of it. Wasn't really affecting anyone that didn't have the notice.
You know what talking shit does, Johnny? Talking shit gets you hit, dog.
Yo, come get in my guard, dog. Johnny, come get my guard, bro. Dare you.
We got a baby announcement. It's gonna be a girl.
We got a public baby. Oh, it's a girl?
It's a girl.
Congratulations, Danny Clutch, with a baby girl on the way. What are you gonna name her? Like Zhao Ji? He's a big anime guy.
Yeah, I'm not an anime guy for sure. But nowadays it's like quite a popular thing with certain
It was popular when I was young in a
Demographics.
way. In a way. I just didn't understand it. It's like cartoons that aren't in English. I don't know. It's not for me.
The girlfriend is putting Johnny back in place right now. Love it.
Ooh, getting checked by your girl. Love to hear it. Some cuck stuff. All right, Lou's got a nice... I mean, it's going to be tough to control this cue ball here. He's cutting this in the side. On the rail. Might even need a little bump here on something here. Oh, bump on the 9 ball. Wow, good shot, Lou. Yeah, it was definitely gonna run into something. Little stop shot here. You want to kind of maintain that angle. There's no point in really moving it anywhere.
Is this off the break?
Now you can just, yeah, I think so.
Nice little spread here for a little BNR.
I don't know. It's hard to kind of volley back and forth between chat and the match sometimes. Yeah, this looks like a break and run right here for Lou. Could end the whole thing in this set. It's a little outside spin, check spin. Love it. Perfect. Might have got a little tight, might have a little angle, might have to drift up a little bit and then come back and put the 9 in the same hole. Unless he wants to go all the way up table and back down with the cue ball.
Mikey got a kick and stick, no reward.
A kick and stick, no reward.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, I wish the chat was on the screen, then I can multitask better, but I'm gonna have to like look down for chat and then look back up for the match. I'd miss a lot of the match. You could slow roll this or punch out for the 9 in the same hole, or slow roll it in the opposite corner. This nice little slow roll. All right, not a break and run, but I guess a table run, I guess.
No, he broke, so it
Well,
was
said
just my
Mikey
normal rat.
Mikey kicked and stick.
Yeah, still not a table run. Mikey didn't break.
Whatever, dude.
Sorry, didn't mean to correct you like that.
God, I'm just stacking L's right now. Stacking L's today. It's not like
I want to check this race. I'm pretty sure it's 6-6. Let's get a confirmation here.
You confirm that. I'd like to know.
I'm going to put in my little nice little 9-ball race calculator. What do we got? 606 and a 575. 75. Wow, it's actually a 6-5 race.
Oh, Mikey's spotting a rack.
A rack by one singular Fargo
So
point.
now we have a 6-3 race. Mikey needs to lock in. Mikey is a good player. He hasn't been able to really show any of it yet because I haven't seen him really look at a table with any intent of making 2 balls in a row yet. Loose playing good. The Mikey is more than capable. I really like. Mikey's game a lot. If he gets a chance to show you guys it, would be nice. If Lou stops being a gangster for 2 seconds. Yes, we have confirmed it's a 6-5 race. The confirmation is in. Lou's probably going to play a nice safety. You could probably lock him right on the back of the 3 ball. That's a, I'll give it a B. Solid B.
These guys study
A B
the game
safety.
of pool.
A
This
safe-
Fusco's team.
A safety is touching the 3. That's a B safety. It's an easy hit. Could even make it. Could even make it with shape, honestly. You just kind of have to trust it and not try to overswing at it. Just hit it like it's a shot. Don't hit it like you're just trying to fire and touch it. You know what I mean? Hit it like a stroke, which he's doing.
Made it. Good kick. Though.
I mean,
Still don't have good shape.
I love Mikey. I hope he does a look here. I was visualizing a stroke, but just a little more than that and come underneath that pile. But I do commend him for shooting it like a shot and not like a smash hit. But you do have to put a little bit bigger stroke on that, I think, to get down below that little pile of balls there. That 6-9-8 pile. I mean, but I can't be nitpicky. He made a good kick, made the ball. I mean, it is what it is. I
Yeah,
mean,
he
speed-wise, I would have probably shot it like a, well, just a little more of a stroke.
He's just trying to get table control at this point, though. So I respect him trying to make it and get into the next shot.
Well, this is going to be a tricky rack anyway. The 6 ball's funny. The 4-7's tied up. The 8 ball might even be funny, honestly, if that doesn't get moved around somehow. Oh, thanks for not Joe Selecia. Appreciate you. Thanks for not starting an argument. They're allowed to play next to them because it's a league match, and we're probably using a bunch of our tables, if not all of them. So it's it is what it is. But at the same time, though, it is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, like I don't know where that all like developed with this like pools to be played in like complete silence without distraction. It's like it's a sport. I mean, if you watch like Filipinos play, they have chickens run around on the table and shit. They have guys walking. They just leave chalk powder on the table like handprints, and like once in a while a guy comes around and wipes it with a rag. Like there's 800 people standing 5 feet from the table. Like I don't know where this whole sharking thing came into play. People they kind of oversell the sharking as an excuse. I mean, If you can't play through like waiting 2 seconds to shoot your shot or like someone walking by, I mean that's what other game or sport would that be an issue in?
Builds character, actually. Builds
Yeah, I
character.
don't know. I just people love to do the hey, walk by my shot or like this guy did this. I don't know. I just think that's all super gay.
Honestly, don't even be mad. It gives an excuse, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't.
If you want to, if
I
people
don't think
want to complain, and
it might
stuff,
have been. I mean, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but it's probably been a solid 12 years since I ever said anything like, "Oh my God, they walk,
the
oh, we're
chicken-
shooting."
the
and
chickens.
They walked by my shot. I mean, shit. Dude, dead ass. Go watch those like star billiard table ones, dude. They literally like dead ass have like chickens running around. And those guys are just running out from everywhere.
Yeah, I've
so I
seen.
know Americans are good at fucking pool. We have to import them from other countries.
I remember seeing a video of Oscar Dominguez playing in the Philippines, and they're like literally the whole entire. He missed the ball, and the people were like on the table, like jumping on the table because there was one ball.
Dude, I don't think I've ever played like a European or like not like an actual like a Philippine like a like they don't like they'll stand in front of the hole that you're shooting at. It shouldn't really even like I don't even take it offensively. Like I mean that's just they don't find reasons to lose. We do. We're like, did you hear that? Yeah, no, for sure. If they hit the cue, that would be retarded. But I would like to think I trust in the players have a little awareness of their situation, playing in an important match. Yeah, they're physically touched. I mean, that would be a concern for sure. But I mean, like I said, we have leagues playing. It's can only do so much.
Old tester here. Thin cut. Oh, he opts for a bank. All right, Mikey's got to make a good shot here. Get on the 8-ball.
Yeah, you just got to make a choice here. If he can come 2 rails forward with it, or 3 rails forward with this and out, or he might be able to come back and forth. I wouldn't. You might be able to draw it out, but I probably wouldn't because you wouldn't want to clip the 8 in any kind of way. Yeah, he went forward 3 rails. I think he overspun it. This is really tricky position to be in because it's hard to hit the 8 thin enough to not move it too much to get the cue ball around the table. So you have to really thin this 8 ball and get the cue ball back to like where he's at now, like in that general vicinity. All right, that works too.
Not a bad looking shot there.
Yeah, sometimes you got to concentrate on one aspect of the shot, and I think Mikey looked like he concentrated on the 8 ball there, just putting it on that middle diamond.
Based on the percentages that this team plays for, Luke Hahn's going to save this.
What's the R word, Amy?
I think the
Retard?
Yes.
Yeah? I don't get it.
Oh,
Wow. You know what's crazy about that? It's just such a good shot. And honestly, the way that like these guys play on the big table and stuff like that, I thought that this was going to be like a somewhat one ball maneuvering situation. Yeah.
Yep.
But he said, "Nah, we're just gonna bank it in, go up 3-0. Well, it's looking bleak, but again, never out of it." Lou was playing good though. Lou played good. He had a big comeback against Derek in the last round. He was down 3-1 in a 6-4 race. And apparently, to my knowledge, I was out buying another microphone for Dylan, and he had a break and run, a table run, and like a good safety, late game safety, and ended up coming back and beating Derek to get to where they're at now. He was the spark plug for them in the last round, the semifinal, because they were down 2-0 when he played, and now he might end up being the closer in the finals. Luke Kahn. Mark Alisea, I like that. I said Lou was a dog. Let's add him to the hounds. I know what you were saying, big dog. Got to add him to the hounds, dude. Well, I mean, the Hounds literally was started with a team that was 75% people that don't play competitive pool. So that's the best part about the Hounds. Yeah, bleak is might maybe an understatement, but however, again, if you live by the hurt feelings philosophy, Nail Little Bit's in a good spot to hurt feelings because they're in a tough situation here. So this would be yeah, the rolls. It's hard to fade. It's hard to fade shit like this. It really is. And again, I must say every time because I don't want no disrespect. Lou is playing phenomenal pool. That's why it's 3-0. Playing well, catch a crucial roll or two. I mean, yeah, it just makes it so much harder. Like I haven't seen Mikey even have a chance to really like get any kind of from a combination of those factors.
Yeah, he didn't have one pattern yet, in my opinion, to like go from one ball easily to the next. Not
Yeah,
one time.
I can't remember it anyway if he did. Thank you, Ernest, for the love. We appreciate you. Oh, Mark with a digital rough. I love it.
But is Mark really a dog?
Yeah, dude.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Mark's a dog.
Stone dog.
A Bayonne dog, but he's a dog.
Yeah, has anybody even seen Mikey shoot balls yet? Charles, it looks like Mike had no table time. Yeah, he's getting 0 FaceTime on this table. Because, I mean, it's not like I'm not saying Lou, like, always winning because of rolls, but I remember, like, 2 pretty crucial rolls, or, like, 2, like, whatever. 2 rolls where, like, they were not intended, and then he's played perfect since. That's why it's more of a blowout fashion versus a.
Just like this rack, it looks like he's going to be out from here.
And we still didn't see Mikey.
And Mikey got a kick shot on a ball that Lou, I think he was intending to make and didn't, and left him length of the table behind a
Hey,
ball.
it happens when you play good. Listen, I don't apologize. If I'm playing good and I get a couple rolls, I don't even think about it.
Not even batting an eyelash. Might have a little tricky shot here.
It is. He
He's
didn't get.
below
He didn't
it.
get like a big angle here, but dude, the way he's playing right now, I trust him. I think he's just gonna come straight up table, and give a nice little punchy stroke, and get. Ooh, he tried to spin it
Wow.
around.
He tried going 2 rails below.
That's a tough thought. It could have worked. It could have worked.
I was thinking that's what like
I
would have did that too. I probably would have played low outside and tried going off that back rail
I think
side
I would
rail.
have played it with like a touch of like inside or like high inside, to touch inside, high inside, and just try to like punch it up the table, and let the stroke out a little bit, and just punch it up and let it kind of drift back down. If you don't get all the way there, I mean,
Hey Charles, Hill is not out of the question yet. Mikey can catch a gear here, get put a
I
little
mean-
3-pack up. Something crazy can happen. Like this guy's no joke. He can run tables.
yeah. I invested personal time in this, so I'd like to see one of these matches at least become competitive. You know what I mean? That would be ideal for me. To be selfish, I'd like to see
I
a
don't
little
really think it's selfish.
competitive match.
I think everybody would like to see a 2-2 here, except for
I mean,
WTF.
yeah, I mean
That's
a
the only
2-2.
people.
I'm not even saying a 2-2. I'd like to see the actual race that we're watching become like something where it's, you know, we get Hill or something, or an op for Hill. Did he get the wing ball down? Yeah, he got a ball down. Oh, I see what you did there, Marcus. Don't want to give Mikey a little life.
He'll get some air in the lungs.
That's tough. Not trying to overemphasize the rolls here, but that's tough. That's tough because Lou still has the shot here. It is, you know, he's got to do something though. You got to touch this in real nicely. Coming around doesn't really seem like a thing, so you got to just touch this in real nicely. Try to maybe use the 5 ball
Too much.
try to use the 5 ball to dead the queue. That's tough to do. I see Lou putting a pretty good safety on him here. I wouldn't even come around the 8. I'd probably bank this and just try to come right under the 4 ball here. Don't even go around the 8 because that makes it like a lot more hairy with the way you have to hit the 2 ball. They left the gap here. That's why I said I think you just ignore like the big split and you try to you bank the 4 ball or the 2 ball to bring the cue ball under the 4 because then it's in a nice little nook with the 3 and 4 blocker.
Yeah, it gives you no space to move.
Like he's trying to contain here. I don't think he could have got a real good snook or anything there.
JC, this is match 4. Team Naylor a little bit is down 1-2 against WTF.
There's literally a score on the screen. That's what the 1-2 is there. It's a score. It doesn't fail you. Even like you talk about the information superhighway, it just doesn't matter. Yeah, and the score is 3-1. If that needs to be clarified as well.
Oh, maybe a little match score update above the little 2-1, maybe.
I think that the contest clues are there. I mean, it's only a small space. I mean, I can't write match score. It would take up it wouldn't be enough room. Looks like the 2 does not go. Let's give it a peek on this side. Doesn't look like, nah, definitely not. Do you thin this to the rail and try to put the 2 ball on the middle diamond-ish if you can and just send the cue ball back around? It's more about controlling the 2 ball in this shot, I think, because you're probably not going to tuck the cue ball anywhere too promising. So you just want to, I think you try to put him behind the 3. Yeah, I think you treat the middle diamond like the pocket right there. And then regardless where the cue ball finishes up, it's going to be like down table enough just to not have an actual like hole to shoot at. Thank you, Derek Benavides. I'm sure you're just being polite, but appreciate it. He's getting some screen time finally. See if he can make a little out for himself here. Spin this ball. Oop, forward. I don't like forward there. That's like a just like a little outside spin shot, I think, right there. And if he got perfect on it, I would be saying something else, I guess. But I just think that was just easier to do it that way. The 2 rails up.
I think he's going
I
to
think
put
it was
this on the back
easier
rail.
to control the other way.
Too hard. Thought he was going to try to just chip the 5 ball up to the middle diamond on the back rail and send the cue ball down.
Yeah, the flow is not going good for Naylor a little bit right now, and this is Lewis to bear down and make a nice shot here, but with the 6 ball where it's at, it's a one thought process here, and I like Lou's end of it. He could even make this. It's not going to matter.
Yeah, he opted. I like that option. He opted to make 2 balls, 1 shot. Make his life a little easier.
Save some pool time.
He didn't want to get greedy.
Oh my lord!
With the camera time.
That's an uncharacteristic stroke from Lou right there. You don't see that a lot.
Good opportunity for Mikey here.
Yeah, don't need to be cute. Just a little soft draw. You don't need great shape here. Good shot, Mikey. Uh-oh. We have life. It is a 6-5 race, as a reminder, a 6-5 race. So while Mikey is fighting and has a little life here, it is really a 4-2 race, though. Not a lot of room for error for Mr. Little. See what he can do with it.
It's got to go to be safe.
Yeah, I think you left the shot here. It's a little tricky getting the shape because you're hitting the 6 ball pretty fat. If it's me, if I know I'm hitting it fat, I'm just gonna outside spin it and try to like use it. If I can hit it thin, then I'm gonna try to play with like some inside English and try to like just run off of it. I think it's pretty fat here. I think he can. I mean, you have to avoid the 8 ball, but I think he can draw it off the 6 ball and like catch the rail and come back out essentially like low middle of the table in that range. He chose to play the safe. That might leak out to the side hole. As it did. As it did. Lost the sound. No, I think we just stopped talking.
Correct.
Our mouths get tired. We have to recoup. We don't do this professionally, so we don't practice speaking a bunch.
A little awkward on this ball.
Yeah, but I think that I see a nice little, like, just run this up on the back of the 7. But, again, I'd always go rail first on the safety. I would think rail first on the back of the 7. Unless it goes. But I like on the rail first on the back of the 7 and put them on it. See, when you just go, I got to start putting flyers out there. I mean, he got the 8 ball in play, but I don't think that people understand how much easier it is when you like hit the cue ball rail first there. Like, this is still going to be an easy hit, and now you got to get lucky that he don't make it or he doesn't leave you goofy.
I think Tommy's got me beat on the speaking aspect of any type of talking. Cherie's referring to when I'm in my element out there in the
Cherie,
bar.
why don't you make yourself useful, girl? Me and Dylan need a little, we're thirsty, we're freaking parched talking all this time. Instead of talking shit. Come be useful. All right. So Lou got the rail first make here. Yeah, he's going to split these balls and put them underneath the 9 ball. Wow.
I'm telling you, these guys
Doesn't get much better than that.
These guys love their safes. I've seen it firsthand. I mean, my team did take them out in Cashionals. I'm not Cashionals, Sessionals.
I mean, everybody's beatable on any given day.
But they've been playing some solid pool this weekend.
I
Solid.
mean, they haven't won anything to date, have they?
I'm not sure. I don't know how long the team's been around for.
I mean,
but
I've seen them like in the playoffs. I think they lost the final once. Now, Mikey's really putting his back to the wall here. Going to need 4 straight if Lou takes care of business right here. I'm always torn too. I'm like, part of me is like, well, it's 8:30. I could go home, and the other part of me is like, I'd love to see a competitive match. Could just go out there and just dump this money on the table and be out.
Down the bottles.
All right. Let me get another angle here. Sometimes he's probably dead straight. He's not even second guessing it. Sometimes if you have a little slight off angle, it can be a little bit funny. He did have the slight off angle, and he left himself in a little 50-yard line situation here. You can play it in either corner, whatever he's more comfortable with. I'm playing it. He's playing it in the. He's going to cut it back. I feel like it feels more natural to me to play it in the high corner here. Not that one way's better than the other. What
Good
a good
shot.
shot. Good shot. Lou is on the hill. We have Lou on the hill now. For all the bread, for $15,000, we have Lou on the hill. Good news is, if he does execute and does not lose 4 in a row, nail her a little bit, will still be entitled to $7,500, which is nothing to bat your eyelashes at. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Charles Roy, you dog that shot? Well, I don't know. My theory would just be like it's more of a blind shot when you're cutting. Like, it doesn't, like, they're both. I don't think one's super hard than the other, but one's blind and one's you can kind of just eye it down the whole way. I would go with the eyesight if it was close. Hi, Kristen Leach Emery.
Hey, Kristen, how you doing?
I don't think I'm a better talk. I don't think I'm not better. I'm sorry, more of a talker than you. I just think that in this capacity, I've got used to solo streaming for the past like 3 or 4 times I streamed. But I just try to like, catch a little lot. There you go. See what I'm saying, Mikey Little? You go rail first with the cue ball. It just makes it like so much easier, so much room for error.
I would love to start adding some more streams. With Tom's permission, get some money matches in here, get some pool flowing.
Yeah, it's actually the best if we had like challenge matches kind of things. That'd be always fun to do. But you know, the gambling scene is it's not fully dry, but usually they're like, yeah, they're gambling and it's like 11 o'clock at night, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going firing the stream up, dude. I'm not doing that right now. It would have to be something like set up. The setup ones are good. You'll promote them a little bit. This is Dylan Jackson with me, which is Tom Golden. All right. Well, Mikey's got a chip and a chair left. Kind of tough to get a shot on this 2-ball here. He's got to wrap it around. I don't know what the shot's going to be because it's not like supernatural to do that.
And hooked himself. Gonna have to kick to a safe spot here. It's a little dangerous with the 9-ball in the back rail, 1 rail kick.
Yeah, I wish I was good enough to know what to do here other than just like kick it with a little speed and hopefully just throw the cue ball around a table or I'm sorry, the 2-ball around a table. I don't know. I don't really know how you like systematically like kick this to a safety. I mean, you'd want to hit it a little fat. So I would probably, instead of taking the natural angle, I'd probably cut the angle back a little and then I'd spin into it to try to hit the 2-ball more full and then have the cue ball spinning out. So the 2-ball runs around the table and the cue ball kind of spins out towards the bottom rail is what I would attempt to do here. Not that it's easy. So don't take the natural angle. I'd pull it back like a couple inches and I'd spin into it because that'll influence the cue ball to kind of spin out and drift to the bottom and the 2-ball to move around back up table. What I would not do is probably kick it to make it. It's just too difficult and too much of an opportunity to sell out. Which might be what occurred. Lou does have a funny angle here. He might have to get short side on the 3 ball. So this isn't really a big angle. Or hold it and then
He's
play
gonna
that back cut again. I mean, if you're going to do that, I don't know why you wouldn't just play for the short side there. The 4 ball's in a good spot. This is, if he makes it, it's all.
He's going to go 2 rails between the 5 and the 6 ball.
Genius. If he makes it, and you know, it's brilliant, but seemed like the difficulty level would have been less difficult if you would have just rolled up and played it short side. But when you don't miss balls, it doesn't really matter what you do. Shape's not really relevant.
I'll lose out
I
here
miss
playing
ball-
like a 650 Fargo today.
Like, I miss balls, so it's, you know, I have to try to find the easiest path. But Lou doesn't. Lou doesn't miss balls. So he can do whatever he wants, really.
Smells blood in the water here on the hill.
Looks like we just got a little could be 3 rails, a little 2 railer. Come around top rail, side rail, and just don't come up short. You really can't come up too long, so kind of let this one go a little bit because you really can't go too long with the stroke here. You can only come up short. Can't come up too long.
Watch out, corner pocket. And it squeaks up.
He's still good here. I think he can just roll this in and get behind the 8 ball. It's fine. Just follow through.
A little awkward.
Don't come up short. Or we bumped it and left it a little bit hairy. Again, though, is it hairy if you don't miss balls? Now, this is tough. It's even which it looks like no matter what he does, he's fading towards the short side of the 9 ball. It's not a super short side, but might got to go oppo down bottom corner here. Yeah, because you got to bring this cue ball around the table.
Yeah, I think he's just going to draw it and bank it.
What?
He's going to
If he
bank
draws it and banks it, that's like literally an insane thing to say. You could literally pull this ball up 3 rails forward.
Oh, yeah. That's what he
Short
did.
side. Cash him out.
From my angle, it looked like he was...
For the $15,000. After all the shots he just came with. This should be ball in hand, basically. What a performance. Lou played very well. Mikey's a really good player. He didn't really get a lot of opportunity in this set. For the finish. For the victory. What a shot. That 8-ball shot was really good. For the win.
Yeah, very good.
That was a really
Very
good shot. I mean, it wasn't just, yeah, obviously the make is tougher when you're trying to do that extra stuff, but it literally, the shape was perfect. Everything was perfect. Wow. I'm deafened, as you are.
I mean, congrats to WTF. For the viewers, sorry you didn't get the Hill match. But, you know, maybe next stream.
Maybe
next stream we'll get the Hill.
Maybe next stream. Well, listen, I'm going to dead the mics. I'm going to leave the stream up only because we're going to do payouts. We can watch us throw money on a table and shit. That'd be kind of dope, I guess. But appreciate everybody watching. That was great. We'd love to see closer matches, but hey, all the credit to what the 5 points. They didn't let up. They played great. They took advantage of the opportunities, and that's what you got to do. Thanks for watching, and yeah, let's go pay these guys a whole bunch of freaking money here.